my atheist brothers and sisters, my theist brothers and sisters, deist brothers and sisters, agnostic brothers and sisters. We are brothers and sisters in the human family, and I don't view you as an enemy in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I think there needs to be more intelligent dialogue between us. When we talk about religion or think about religion and the concepts associated therewith, sometimes it is easy to get bogged down in needless speculation, things that we don't know the answers to. If you are in science and you're an atheist and you're a scientist, I'm a theologian and I'm a theist, we both need to admit, and I think we both would, if we sat down over coffee, I think we'd both admit there's things we don't know and we're never going to know. Things like, you're not going to be able to explain to me where love came from, where music came from. I'm not going to there's all sorts of scientific questions I'm not going to be able to explain or answer to your satisfaction, and that's okay. I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. There is no person or group of people on the planet who don't have questions that they can't answer. There's also not a group of people on the planet that don't live by faith. People say, I go by reason. I don't go by faith. You go by faith as much as I do because you there are things you don't know that you believe are true. Big Bang Theory, that's an old example, and I know that Christians misrepresent your beliefs on that, so I get that. But in itself, you accept if you believe that an explosion caused the universe in any way, shape, or form, or any variation of that, you're going by faith on that, and you'd probably admit that as quickly as I would admit that I walk by faith, because there are things we just don't know. It's all going to come down to faith. The differences, though, in the religions, there are some significant differences, and people outside of religion wonder, and that's one of the arguments they use, well, these people that believe in God can't even get together. There is one religion that is different from other religions, and there is a religion that is not based on law, and it is not based on enlightenment in this world. It is based on love, and that is true Christianity. Not Christianity as it's represented in American evangelicalism, not represented by Catholicism or Anglicanism or Orthodox churches, wonderful people who love Jesus in all of those groups. But that's not the right representation of Christianity. When Christianity is properly represented, it is a simple, trusting faith and relationship of love based on Jesus Christ. And it is a unique religion in that it can invoke the emotions of love and the dedication of love, unlike anything else can. It's a religion that appeals to the mind. It's not, you don't turn your brain off if you're going to be a Christian, or you're going to be very misrepresentative of Christianity. Christianity does take some thinking. You don't have to be a genius to know what it's about, but you do need to engage your brain and know that, Jesus could not have made it plainer that Christianity is about a relationship with a person. So if you reject Christianity, on whatever grounds you'd choose to reject them, I would just ask that you make sure that the Christianity you're rejecting is the real one, okay? If you want to reject evangelicals' version of Christianity, I'm right there with you. I'll reject that with you. But the real religion based on the man Jesus and the love that he had for others and the love that he creates in us for others and the love that God has shown to humanity in Jesus, if you're going to reject one, make sure that's the one you're rejecting, because that's the only real one, the one that's based on him. Everything else falls by the wayside. So intelligent people are on all sides of this thing. People like to imply sometimes that creationists aren't intelligent. There are, if you're an honest atheist, you know this, and you would admit that there are creationists that are just as intelligent as you are. It's not a matter of intelligence. There are brilliant atheists. There are brilliant creationists. There are brilliant people in all sorts of philosophical and spiritual belief systems. It's not a matter of intelligence. It's not even a matter of good people. Atheists are, there's plenty of atheists that are great people and do much to help people. It is just a matter of what is right and what is wrong. And I will tell you what I believe is right, and I'm sure that you would tell me what you believe. If we were talking one-on-one, I would let you talk too. I wouldn't just interrupt you. I've learned better than that as I've gotten older. But it is a good question for people to ask themselves, this religion that I don't like, this Christianity that I reject, I wonder if it's the real one. Or is it just these right-wing political Christians or these evangelical groups that I'm rejecting? Is that the real Jesus? Because the closer you look, the closer you'll see that in spirit, many of them, I say most of them, are dominated by hypocrites, and they're more akin to the ones who murdered Jesus than they would be to Jesus himself.